are you approaching the process of this week, your last Six Nations, a Grand Slam on the line in Dublin? I mean, so huge for Irish rugby, but obviously incredibly special for you, for your family.
Yeah, in the background definitely special, of course, but you know it's more about the team this week and getting the best performance that we can out there. You know, I'd never be able to live with yourself if you don't turn up and play well. Like, so that's the focus. You know, you take the emotion out of it. It's going to be emotional anyway. You know, you're playing England at home and with something on the line. So it's what you've always wanted to do. You want where you want it to be, and it's not the last game with this team. I certainly hope not. We got a lot more of the journey left. So I'm not really thinking like that. I'm just thinking about trying to get out there and put in the best performance I can, and then try and get everyone else on the same page.
Will it be hard to keep the emotions in check, or what would it mean to you to be at the winning end of things come Saturday evening?
Of course, yeah, but once I start getting dragged into that, you know, you start getting away from how you're going to make that happen, which is process, performance, and making sure that you're nailed on. So yeah, I'm trying to get away from it as much as I can. I knew the questions were going to come, but yeah, look, I suppose I have got a bit more emotional the further I've gone on, definitely. So it'll be trying to hold that back, but use it as well, because hopefully it'll be a special day.
Yeah, Johnny, is it important maybe to use it, to embrace it as well?
Yeah, of course. Like we said from the start, like, this is where we wanted to be. There's no point in, you know, going in on ourselves now. Like, we what's got us to this point has been, you know, good performances. Probably not where we wanted to be across, you know, all the games, but we're hoping that we can get our best performance out there of the campaign. That's what we certainly are trying to do.
A lot of players, it's their first chance at a Grand Slam. There'll be probably naturally nerves there. Is it something that you talk about as a group or as a captain that you address with them?
Yeah, we talk a lot, you know, together as a group, with Faz and the coaches about what mentality we need to have going into the game. You know, we do understand the challenge that's coming. Like, England are a very, very good team. You know, last week they will admit they didn't show that. But we know that, you know, the team that's picked for us, we're kind of expecting some more experienced guys to come back and really shore them up. So it's going to be a really tough game, like it always is against England. You know, I'm sure they'll say they've got nothing to lose, and that's a dangerous opponent. So we need to make sure that we turn up and play really well.
I know you're trying to separate emotions, but for your family it must be such an exciting time, and for your brother Mark as well to be involved with the under-20s. Are they excited? Are they expressing that to you, or are they keeping quiet about it?
I go home today for whatever, half the day, and then back into camp tomorrow. But yeah, look, it goes over the kids' head, you know, most of it. They do kind of come out with some mad stuff from the odd time, but you know, Luke is at the age now where he understands what's going on, and he's looking forward to coming and wants to come on the pitch at the end of the game. He knows that he only comes on if we win. So, you know, there's look, they're the things you try to make happen. You try and give your family special moments, the supporters, the Irish people. We talk about it all the time, but how we do that is playing well, and we need to really focus on that. You know, it sounds very simple, but it's hard to do in a final when, you know, you've got a lot going on. You got these questions being asked, and you got to sort of deal with it and then park it and really get involved in the process. Yeah.
Johnny, as you approach your last Six Nations game, what has been the secret to your longevity in the international jersey?
Probably, I'd say you get a better answer out of someone else. For me, luck, being able to avoid those big injuries that you see cruelly happen to some players. You know, recently you talk, you know, Dan Levy, for example, top of his game, you know, the number 7 jersey, and it's all finished in one moment. Like, so luck is a huge part of it. Being able to bounce back from adversity, maybe, you know, I've had plenty of bad days, plenty of criticism, scrutiny, and just being able to bounce back from those bad moments, I suppose. Those two things maybe.
You've enjoyed winning a Grand Slam away from home. How much would it mean to you to win a Grand Slam in Dublin, and how much are you hoping to try and savour every moment of that?
Well, that's the bit that we spoke about from the start. It's never been done at home, and it's something that we identified very early and said, imagine this happening. Imagine having a shot at it at home in front of your family, friends, and now it's a big occasion, and it's about dealing with that, embracing it, and keep repeating myself, but getting a good performance out there that warrants putting us in a position to win the game.
And even though we're focusing a lot obviously on it being your last Six Nations game, is it because there's so much more to come this year that you're almost trying to set that to the side a little bit?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't feel like anything. I don't want to discredit. It doesn't feel like anything that your 100th cap or something like that felt. You do feel that sort of sense of occasion. This is like it's the last Six Nations game, but there's so much ahead. Please God, with if you stay, like I said, stay lucky and avoid injuries. That there's hopefully a World Cup ahead. Hopefully there's some knockout games with Leinster ahead in the Aviva. So yeah, it's not as. I'm trying to get away from the fact that it's this big last thing. It's just a cup final, and that's all we're thinking about.
Johnny, I think the last time maybe Ireland were going for a slam at home, 2003. Were you at that match as a fan? Can you remember? It's 20 years ago. So Ireland and England both going for the Grand Slam.
Yeah, I do remember. Yeah,
What's your memories of it?
us getting stuffed.
Were you there?
I get confused sometimes with the Martin Johnson one where he was injured for one of them and we beat them.
This one anyway.
Yeah, he was playing that one. Yeah, so I think I was at both of them. Yeah, not a good memory as a fan, but I remember how good that English team were. They were amazing, and they won the Slam and went on to win the World Cup. So, yeah,
Back
maybe.
your mind? Parallel between your team now and England back then?
Well, it would be certainly nice if we could win a Grand Slam. I'd take it now. I don't think it guarantees anything going forward, but it shows that you can win on the big occasion and perform on the big occasion. Yeah.
Johnny, your first game in the Six Nations was against
Yeah.
England. What are your memories from that day?
How horrible a day it was. I suppose the difference in even so I played November the previous few months previous against South Africa, and I thought that was big. And you go to Croke Park and you play against the reigning world champions at the time. But then when you come to the Six Nations, it's a different level of expectation. When you're coming in Twickenham, the amount of people on the side and just the build up to the game. I remember, and I remember a lot of the game. I remember like it was yesterday. That's the scary part. It was 2010, I think. So it's it's mad how time has gone by so quick. But we got the win that day. I remember being a little bit disappointed after the game because I came off early I came off with 20 to go for Raj, I think. And I think we were losing at the time, so I wasn't too happy after the game. But then saw how happy someone like Paul O'Connell was, who'd never beaten England previous to that, I don't think, and in Twickenham he hadn't beaten them. So it was a huge result that day. Yeah.
Johnny, we had Peter O'Mahony in here some minutes ago. I asked him to sum up what you've done for Ireland in this competition, and you haven't got long enough, but you used the words "he's changed rugby." What has playing in this competition in the green jersey meant to you?
It's just a very special competition, isn't it? Like, you hear people saying it's the best, competition in the world year to year, and rugby, that is. And it is. It's amazing. I suppose the sense of rivalries, the atmospheres, the amount of people that travel last week to Scotland, even the French people when they came to Dublin, like it felt like it was almost like a neutral venue, the noise they're making, and it's those occasions. It's just it's remarkable. You don't get it in the other competitions, and it's a very, very special tournament.
When you hear things like that from teammates like Peter O'Mahony, what does it mean to you personally?
Yeah, a lot. Like, I'm very good friends with Pete. I played with Pete since the start. Really, he came in and can't remember 11, 12 maybe. Played so many games together. He's special teammate. So yeah, a lot. I don't think it's true, but yeah, look, when someone says something nice, it is nice.
Points record obviously on the line this weekend as well. Have you heard from Raj since last weekend?
We were talking last week after I got asked about it here. Well, I haven't spoke to him this week. I've had the phone off, people looking for tickets, so he hasn't asked me for tickets yet. But no, look, we talk, not regularly, but we talk from time to time, and often it's about everything except rugby. But look, it's funny how we're both level at now, you know what I mean? I hope I get out there on Saturday and score so we can win. It's not to beat the record, but it's obviously very special to be up there with him. Someone that I admired for so many years, and you look at other guys in the list, and it's, you know, I'm not sure it'll last very long if I do get it, because I think Owen Farrell will go and smash it. But look, take it if it comes.
Take the last one, guys. This week more than ever, did you have something to distract you? Is there plans for guests to come in during the week, or what are you doing when you're hanging around outside the training and team meetings?
It's a short week anyway, because we obviously played Sunday, so you know Monday was very much recovery. Yesterday was recovery and, you know, trying to get some organisational stuff in, and then we trained hard today. So now it's recovery again tomorrow, and captain's run Friday. So it's been a short week, which is a good thing maybe.
Cheltenham a distraction?
It is for some lads. I try and stay away from that. You don't want to be getting competitive and chasing your tail the week of a game. So no, I stay away from that and just try and make it like every other week. That's the key.